Now that we have taken a look at steps 1 and 2 of our strategy in a box framework, let's take a look at step 3 and see what's involved. In step 3, what we're doing is we're going to define our workflow. That is to say, the workflow that we need in order to understand which promotions were most favored by our consumers. And that way there we're able to align our product promotions to our consumer behavior. There's 3 steps involved in this process. There's identifying a course of action. There's determining what any value streams are necessary. And of course, there is what capabilities are needed. In defining a course of action, we want to make sure that our product and our customer teams are on the same page. That is to say that both are identifying promotional processes and the data needed to track which promotions result in a purchase. The value of doing that, the value stream that is to say, comes from digitizing that process. And through that kind of digitization, we're able to measure the effectiveness of each one of the promotions. The capability, therefore, that we need is to capture live data on the key performance indicators behind each promotion. What are those key performance indicators? Well, they're simply how our customers felt about the promotion at the point of purchase. So in essence, what we're doing is we're aligning our strategy to the capabilities needed to implement our strategy, and in doing so, to achieve a desired or targeted outcome. So let's take a look at the backend tool one more time. And here you can see the workflow that we created in our backend tool for the Visible Advantage platform. And notice the workflow it captures essentially order information from our customer, and it also is able to track what promotion was used during the time of purchase. Now notice here that what we've done is we've used something called business process management notation. And that's a standard notation through which we can identify in our workflow, obviously the process or the task, that is to say the process steps, any kind of a decision that's made during that process, what data objects or artifacts are actually used in each step in that process, what kind of events we have in that process. And here you can see on the left-hand side, we have, for example, an event when the order is canceled, when the order is completed, when an order is received, even when something is returned. So in following the business process management notation, we have a standard way to define our workflow. And we can also show the sequence flow through that workflow, a message flow through the workflow, and any kind of an association or link in between each and every one of the activities that represent the workflow.